right, hey everybody. This is Regan from PinAI. We believe that we are creating a new word. PIN stands for Personal Intelligence Network, and we believe that in the future, the very organic synergy between AI crypto would potentially be forming a new word, and it will be the personal AI plus the world of agents. And so we are a team composed of research scientists, engineering veterans, and serial entrepreneurs. So our co-founder, Davide, is from Ethereum Foundation, Bill is from Stanford, and Ben has done multiple companies. The first company got acquired by Baidu. And I've been working in several big tech companies, and then I did my own startup in AI and crypto. And also, we have Damon from Pantera, and we have Jack, previously from Hook, and Anling as our marketing lead, and she as our head of design. Also, these are our PhD crews. We have Bo Liang from Apple Intelligence, and Gavin Gore from Apple Intelligence as well. Gavin is actually from MIT, and our protocol researcher, Shou Chao, is a PhD graduate from Columbia. Yep. Oh, actually, the timer is not working. Yeah. But that'll just give me more time. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, we were backed by ACDC Crypto and HackVC, and also on Anagram, on Stanford Blockchain, on Symbolic, on Capital, on Ilya, and Ivan Cheng. Yeah. And so, personal AI is coming. People might be like a little bit kind of confused, like what does like personal AI mean, right? Everybody has been using like ChatGPT, DeepSeek, or Perplexity. But essentially, I do not call it like personal AI. The thing is that you have to input a lot of context information to those AI tools so that they will be able to generate the meaningful or useful response for you. For example, you want the ChatGPT to help you plan a trip, to find the best foods in Seoul. You have to kind of provide a context information. Oh, like how much I would like to pay for the meal, and what the time that I will be arriving here. And do I like a business class trip or like an economy class trip? Do I like to live in the seaside or in the urban city, right? So I think that's the missing part for AI. And we believe that is a very critical piece. Because if you think about that, like most AI companies are just building a highly intelligent AI titan out there. But what we were trying to do is that we were trying to supercharge each individual using their data so that we can be building the personal AI for everybody. So I think one issue that right now people might have is that how to get like user-initiated queries, especially for some people that are not very familiar with the tools. What prompt or what context information I need to feed into the ChatGPT or Perplexity, right? And it's really hard, actually, sometimes to engage with these kind of AI tools. But what if we would be able to draw some insights from the user's personal data? For example, if I can get access to your Google Calendar, if I will be able to get your kind of a Gmail data, you book some food from DoorDash, you book some ride from Uber. I know about your preferences. And then, based on the calendar information, I can actually know where you are going next. And then the personal AI could just be helping you arrange all this stuff automatically. And actually, I think that is where the AI can really power everybody. So many people think that for these kind of a very full-fledged personal AI will actually be built by the big tech companies. But the thing is that, for example, Meta has the data from all its portfolio products on Facebook, Messenger, WhatsApp. Apple has its own product folios, and Google has its own product folios. What they can do is that they will be only accessing the data within their own product portfolios. So that leads to a consequence, is that partial personal data becomes partial personal AI, which means that it's very kind of straightforward to think about this. If I have a secretary, he knows about my booking experience, but he doesn't know what I like to eat, then he can only do the things for booking. And also for the eating, it's the same. So in order to have a full-fledged personal AI, we need to gather the data from all different types of sources. And then that will be helping you to shape a full-fledged personal AI. Basically, this guy is very familiar with you, and he even would be able to think like you. And it would be able to help you schedule things that you don't even know. So if you think about the transition between like Google, Yahoo to like TikTok or RedNote, with this algorithm, with this distribution kind of algorithm to distribute the content to each kind of a person, it actually already reaches the level that it can guess what you were thinking. And we believe that the personal AI should be reaching this level as well. And so who truly holds 100% of the data sovereignty? I think no wonder it's actually the user ourselves. And from what I see, I call it that those kind of Web2 big companies are actually robbing the users or like bullying the users, because they take your data, they monetize on it, but actually they never give it back to you. So we are hoping to build a new ecosystem that the user has the full sovereignty of their data, and you would be able to be the one that monetizes on your own data. So this is what we have been trying to build. We were trying to build this privacy-preserving personal AI, and it will replace the meta recommendation and the ads platform. So this is the kind of overview architecture from an end user's perspective, that this user on the left side will be able to get a data back from different data sources, and then we put them all together into a vector database on device, and potentially in cloud TE storage. And then when you have intent, these pre-collected data will be transformed into some like preferences, and then be enriching your intent, and then broadcasting onto the general blockchain ecosystem that the AI agent would be pick up the intent and then begin to serve you. So we have the personal AI, and the thing is, how do we really evaluate the personal AI? It's a very simple example. For example, if we want to go abroad to US to get a graduate degree, you have to take the TOEFL test or the other language test, right? And you take the test, they gave you a score. Once it passed the certain level, you will be able to go to US and to do the study. So we designed this God model. This God model basically is like a teacher or examiner that will try to evaluate your personal AI. Basically, it's trying to judge how aware or how prepared you are for these we call it like agent verse. And how we use the God model to grade a user is basically we have different categories, and then based on the data you connect it to your personal AI, we would issue different scores on different categories. And this is our paper. We call it God Model Privacy Preserved AI School for Personal Assistant, published on our website. If you are interested, feel free to check that out. Also, we have this white paper. It's the coordination layer for personal AI, because what we believe that in the future, it will be millions or billions of personal AI plus these service agents. And we think the blockchain is the perfect infrastructure to coordinate all these agents. So how that works is that the user will be getting data and put that in the AI model, and then it will be routed to the service agent. The service agent will be able to collaborate with each other and then to finish the task broadcasted by the personal AI. This will be some engineering architecture. Actually, this is my favorite part. So if you think about how we design a system, from the bottom to the up, we have different data connectors. And then no matter it's from like Gmail, Facebook, or like Amazon, or even your trading history, it will go through the personal AI protocol, and then it will be forming your personal indexing. And then after that, we would generating the embedding vectors, and we have the on-device and the server models. That will be a hybrid approach, because if somebody's kind of a local device doesn't have that too much computing power, it will be routed to a server model to help to do the inference and serve the user. Definitely, all these will be running inside the TEE, the Trusted Execution Environment, because I think the core thing that that we kind of value really heavily is that users' data privacy and users' data sovereignty. Yeah. And then when this is done, it will go through our intent matching protocol, and it will go through the agent service protocol. On the other side, I think that will be, we kind of encourage the third-party developers to help us build the agents to serve the personal AI. If you think about that, I think it's really a real chance that as a developer, you would be able to access the different aspects of the user's data and to truly build a personalized experience for the user. Not that amazing? If you go to Google, you just get Google data. If you go to Meta, you just go to metadata. And you have to go through all these kind of application process. And it's not easy, yeah. And right now, this is what we are trying to strive. We try to build this kind of data layer that enables developers would be able to contribute to this open ecosystem that can access the user's private data. So this is our data connector. Essentially, the core part is actually the box in the middle. It's a data connector running in the TEE environment, which means that even within ourselves, we won't be able to see the data that is running through this TEE network. And we have this personal AI protocol that enable the different connectors to be connected here. And then we will try to do some pre-processing of the data and to generate the user preferences. This is our agent service protocol, compatible with Google's A2A and also the MCP. And essentially, this is where the kind of agent registry that they would be able to register into the Ping AI ecosystem and then to serve the user. I think the kind of a cool thing about here is that basically blockchain provide a very good, how do you say, a mindset or like a function that we call it like the composability. One agent will be able to serve one type of request, and another agent will be able to serve another type of request. Potentially, I think it will become an agent-verse that agents will be able to collaborate with each other and complete even kind of a more difficult task. And this is our intent matching protocol. When a user submits an intent into the memory pool, and all the agents in that specific category will try to be listening for this intent and then submit the corresponding bid for this intent. And they will be matched together and then establish a secure channel. And that is how these agentic kind of behaviors happen. We are doing a closed beta testing for our Ping AI mobile app. As you can see on the left side is the data connectors. You can do the authorization. And in the middle side, that is the God model evaluation. So,
Pin AI Agent Marketplace is a platform where a user's personal AI can freely interact with service agents of any type to complete tasks on their behalf. In this demonstration, Nicholas's personal AI interacts with Byte AI, a New York-based food delivery agent, to order food for him. Before the chat begins, Nicholas's personal AI reviews his personal data across various categories and summarizes his preferences. For example, Nicholas enjoys Italian dishes and fresh salads. The personal AI then initiates a conversation with Byte AI. The communication between agents can occur in natural language or via JSON strings. After several rounds of dialogue, the personal AI orders 2 slices each of cheese and pepperoni pizza. It then communicates the order to Nicholas, asking him to confirm. Once Nicholas approves the order, the personal AI completes the payment to the Byte AI agent via Coinbase Commerce. This new paradigm enables individuals to delegate tasks to their personal AI, which understands their preferences and interacts with service agents to efficiently accomplish tasks.
This is the future that we envision. That in the future, there will be no more that you are talking to a customer service agent, but instead, your personal AI will be communicating with the agent directly and get things done. This is even more.
Quick response. Heart racing when your name appears. Thumbs tight and before I can think. Zero delay. No games, no waiting hours. Just me falling hard for you. You'll always get my instant reply.
Basically, that means that your personal AI knows about your schedule and actually infers from your data that what you are supposed to wear for token 2049, and then send you the direct links. Okay, so we have already released our kind of light version of the Ping AI. We acquired 2.8 million users from over 100 countries, and it's a strong community. We have been going through many holding the online and offline events for the DACC Day at UC Berkeley, and we did a hackathon, and we hosted with the Robinhood CTO and a lot of personal AI agent builders came to us to build an AI agent, and we held the activities for East Denver and for DevCon. And we did some like podcast with EigenLayer and with Misten Labs, with Neo Protocol, yeah, and with Story Protocol as well. And a strong community, and people are very passionate about us for the data, for their own data. And we are covered by multiple Media Express, Fast Company, VentureBit, and so on and so forth. And so, Ping AI, as the CEO of the Jensen Huang have said, in the future, most of the companies will become an AI token factory. So we think that in the future, it will be a new world, that it will be token plus tokens. One token will be the AI tokens. Another one would be the blockchain tokens. The AI tokens stands for information and intelligence, and the blockchain tokens stands for the value itself. We think that it will create a new world. Yep, that's it. And please join our Telegram group. If you are interested, feel free to reach out to me or Anling here. Yeah. All right, thanks. Oh yeah, any questions?
Once users are fully on this network, it seems like a really good opportunity for users to have a chance to contribute in a personal, anonymized way to larger data sets. What do you think about that? I'm just curious because I've heard 2 kind of views. One is that that's great. The other one is that like once you start monetizing users' data, they're incentivized to, start creating a lot of data to try to make more money, and maybe that's not so great.
Yeah. So actually, I think that's a question that people. I think essentially the question is that how do we kind of value the user's data? I think that is the core question. And the industry is trying to solve this issue. But I think unfortunately right now we don't have a very, I would say like a concise way or good way to solve this. What we think is that instead of letting those like big centralized companies to determine the value of your data, you hold your data. The agent, the service agent will try to pay for your personal data if they think that your data is useful. And that is how we think this kind of flywheel will be driven. And I think in the end, what I envision is that it will become go to like a balance. Is that if we see that your wallet has a lot of high value transactions, potentially the service agent will try to pay more for your data because potentially they can get a cut out of it. And if you think about that, the core thing, or I think the value that we are trying to build here is that we are removing like Google, Facebook in the middle, and it's operated by a decentralized network. And actually, yeah, so talking about that, and that actually leads to a very kind of exciting thing that I want to tell us is that if you think about it, what we were trying to do here is basically a Google killer. Because Google runs the whole kind of the ads business. And what they do is that you go to Google, you search for something, and then they attach your cookie, and then they have these kind of a huge database. They will do the search and the recommendation, right? And within the Ping AI network, what we were trying to do is that we remove Google. And all these kind of payments, it will be directly happening between your personal AI and the AI agent. Yeah. Hope that answers your question.
Yeah, that did. Thank you.
Thank you.